think that you just can't run a hospital if you're going to suddenly cut back, because actually if you run money, you're bound to affect services, because 70-some% of all the money that goes into a hospital goes into personnel, people who are actually working with patients, or certainly ancillary services like the laboratory and x-ray departments and all these. They are working indirectly with patients also. But you can't do that. If they were necessary in the first place, they're necessary now to take care of the same patient load. The patient load doesn't change, or hasn't changed during this period we're speaking of. You just can't suddenly cut back, because somewhere along the way it's going to affect what actually the patient.
Participate in the greatest celebration in Dade Federal history, the opening of its new Kendall branch. Free, a beautiful new 1964 Plymouth Valiant with a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty, a beautiful automobile. Free, a fabulous all-expense-paid vacation for two to exciting Mexico City and Acapulco by a Guest Airways CCHC jet. Live in luxury at world-famous Continental and Acapulco Hilton hotels. Free, a magnificent Philco color television. Free, 97 other valuable prizes. Free entry blanks are available at each office through Thursday, April 30th. Just write in your name and address, and you may win the gift of a lifetime. Free valuable gifts with new accounts or additions to present accounts at the Kendall office only. With accounts of $500 or more, your choice of an Onyx Propellender or a white marble executive pen set. With $100 or more, a Petite Revlon Compact or an American Everyday Dictionary. Join the celebration. Open a savings account at Dade Federal's new office located at US 1 in Southwest 104th Street at the south end of the Palmetto Bypass. Dade Federal has 6 conveniently located offices throughout Dade County to serve you. Pick up your free entry blank at any office.
Well, Dr. Gates, there have been cases on where patients have had to wait hours and hours to get treatment in the emergency room. Isn't there any way this could have been prevented?
Well, the acute emergencies and active emergencies, I believe, are treated promptly. I have had no reports of any emergency case that was a true emergency that waited for their care. On the other hand, if individuals walk off the street with a condition that they've had for some time, or they're a diagnostic problem or something they've had for some that probably, or more properly, should have gone to our outpatient clinic for appointment, these people will have to wait, because then it becomes an outpatient clinic more than an emergency as far as care is concerned.
Do you have full confidence in Dr. Gates?
I do have confidence in Dr. Gates. I think he's a good administrator. Sometimes I think he probably is considered a little too tough. He works awfully hard as an administrator. And it's a big job. It's a very complicated job. And it takes a man with a certain degree of moral fiber, I think, to do the job. He has that.
Is there a lot of dissension in the hospital?
Well, the morale as far as the residents and interns is low, not from the standpoint of from the staff, which we're concerned with, the staff being the professors who teach us, but as far as the hospital itself, we have committee meetings with the administrative department. We feel like a lot of the things we want and we ask for or we desire are not granted. Not granted probably because of the money situation, or for other reasons maybe because what we want is maybe not important enough. But we feel these things are important. And the morale as far as this is concerned has always been low.
From the lips of doctors, patients, and workers, the same conclusion. Jackson is in serious trouble. First of all is the need for more money at the hospital. Metro must begin to look upon Jackson as more than just another department of government. The practicing of medicine cannot be put on the same level as the building of streets or the collecting of trash. Priority must be given by Metro to the hospital. And secondly, there has to be a more centralized arrangement for running the hospital. There's going to have to be more communication between the School of Medicine and the hospital administration. Some arrangement, it seems, is necessary whereby one man, one group, is made responsible for the overall operation of the hospital. It is clear that the present arrangement of divided authority cannot be continued if the hospital is to improve. Something must be done now. All of the good this hospital does every day of its life must not be lost in bickering, poor morale, and public mistrust. This is Ralph Rennick. Good evening.
What happened to you, do you remember?
Via JMH. The case of Jackson Memorial Hospital, another in the series of FYI programs, has been brought to you tonight by Dade Federal Savings and Loan Association of Miami. Dade Federal, one of the nation's oldest and largest, has been serving Dade County for more than a quarter century. This has been a special project of WTVJ News.